So you're considering moving to the Venice, Florida area, and you're trying to decide between BeachWalk and Wellen Park. Well, in today's video, we're going to be discussing why BeachWalk, and especially if you're a beach baby, may be your better option. If it's our first time meeting, I'm Caleb and this is Lanir, and we help families just like you buy, sell, invest, and relocate all the time. If you're considering moving to Florida or from Florida, then we are here to help you. Now let's jump into the meat of our video and learn everything there is about BeachWalk.
So you've honed in on Venice and the surrounding area. You know you want to live that never-ending summer, and you want to be just a hop, a skip, and a jump from some of the world's beautiful beaches. Now you're trying to decide between BeachWalk and Wellen Park. Wellen Park has definitely gotten the world's attention, certainly ours. It's the 6th fastest selling master plan community in all the country, and it's definitely all the rave down here in Southwest Florida. To cover it a little bit, it's a 20,000 acre master plan community with all of the bells and whistles, and it's completely golf cart friendly. That's right, you can golf cart to and from your home to that downtown area. And speaking of that downtown, it's an incredible urbanized feel with restaurants, conveniences, entertainment, everything at your fingertips. But for some people, this may be a little bit too far from the beach, especially if you want to access that beach daily. Although the beach may only be 15 to 20, sometimes 25 minutes away, depending on that time of year and where you are within Wellen Park. But if you're a beach baby, being close is the absolute must-have. Then BeachWalk gives you that option of being just within 5 minutes to Minnesota Beach. Now, we've timed it ourselves. We actually clocked it in at 4 minutes, 58 seconds. We have videos to prove that. But it's a more self-contained gated community. It's built by Devosta, and you may be familiar with its sister neighborhood, Talon Preserve, located just north of us in Nokomis. Both neighborhoods give you that really self-contained resort-style feel. They have those saltwater resort lagoon-style pools that make you feel like complete escapism, poolside bar and grill, and an incredible restaurant with a very modest restaurant spend where you can have your guests showing up and living that all-inclusive life. Now, it's truly for people who want to live that beach life. BeachWalk itself is a golf cart gated community where you can jump in your golf cart, meet all your friends at one of the 10 pickleball courts, or spend your day just hanging out by that pool, or maybe you want to meet them for a great meal by poolside, or maybe a more casual dressed up date night. You have everything at your fingertips within BeachWalk.
Well, let's jump into mapping. We kind of want to give you an idea where BeachWalk is, how it is in reference to everything else. So BeachWalk is located in Englewood, but it's still in Sarasota County. It has that old Florida feel that we all remember and love from our childhoods. You're slightly removed from all of the hype of Venice just because of where it's located on the coast, and it offers that slowed down lifestyle that we're all looking for in a beach town. You're located just 20 minutes south of downtown Venice and 15 minutes from Wellen Park. So you have the best beaches just 5 minutes away. Just like Lanir mentioned, we have that video. We'll probably run it somewhere around here, but you'll be able to be just 5 minutes from the beach. And don't worry, we say that this is a little bit more of old Florida feel, but don't worry, you have plenty of shopping and dining options within about 10-minute drive. If you don't, if the restaurant in the neighborhood's not enough, you have plenty of other restaurants close by so you can go to. So if you're someone who plans spending most of your time at the beach and you still want to be close to everything, then BeachWalk might just be perfect for you.
Now let's learn a little bit more about BeachWalk. It's a 763 acre development with plenty of conservatory and lakes where wildlife can truly flourish, and you can sit there spectating to your heart's desire. It's 1,500 plus homes with 16 different floor plans ranging from villas to single family homes, from single story to 2-story. And on site we have 5 models available for inspiration for you to be able to replicate what you love. And and we can walk you certainly through all of those other options. Now, if new construction is something you want, you get to pick your lot, you wanted to pick all of your design finishes, and you have the patience and the timetable to wait 6 to 8 months, then this is a great opportunity to make that home yours, make it yours, and put your staple on it. Now, maybe you're someone who doesn't need to design, you just want the convenience, number one, of a timetable, and two, of possibly leveraging a better deal. That's where you have those quick move-ins. That's where that builder, they pick out all the finishes, they build that home, they pick that lot. But what that gives you is an opportunity to leverage, since they know they didn't check off all the boxes, that they're just making an assumption what you're looking for. This gives us an opportunity to get in front of that builder and negotiate you a better deal, because they have the same pains as us. They have to answer the bank and get that off their books.
And these are the ones that I can get you a great deal on. This is the one where we have flexibility. It's their asking price. But often, if that home is finished, this is when we can get you the best deal. So quick move-ins, if you really are looking for a value, that's somewhere where you need to focus.
But maybe you're someone like me who loves to plug and play. You want that instant gratification. You want to just get down here and live that never-ending summer. That's where there's some great opportunities in resales. Now, remind you, this neighborhood is only 5 years old. So some of these homes are brand new, all have those great assurances like those warranties, those structural warranties, that roof warranty. A lot of those manufacturers, a lot of the appliances may have already expired, but the truth is that they're very little mileage, because most of the people who live here are snowbirds, so they're only utilizing it part of the year. But there are some great opportunities. Now, if you want to learn more about the models, get a more comprehensive walkthrough of all the available models and tour the amenity center, we have endless resources. We have video links below and video links that will pop up after this video that walk you through all the models, the neighborhood, the amenity center. See, Caleb and I, we come out with weekly videos all about the latest developments in Venice, Florida, and the surrounding area, from lifestyle to all the latest neighborhood real estate trends. If you want to be the first to be notified of that, all you have to do is subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you enjoy what you're watching, hit that like button. It goes a long way for letting other people know that we have great resources. And if you know someone considering making that move, or if you're considering that yourself, save and share this resource. It's going to be very useful when you're thinking about making that move.
Now let's talk about, we have a great listing that just hit the market. It is a fantastic pool home right on the second largest lake in all of the community, with 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It is a prestige model, and the homeowner has really personalized it. They're a carpenter, so they've put in all sorts of great storage. The foyer has some great paneling on it. It's just something you have to see. So I'm going to shut my trap, and we're going to show you this beautiful home.
So we're back. That's a beautiful home. I've had the pleasure of being invited as a guest into this home. That view is absolutely spectacular. Having that direct line of the amenity center, that is truly picking the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. This buyer was able to get in and secure one of the best lots. And you're asking, why is this buyer giving up such a beautiful lot? Well, the truth is they're building bigger and better within that neighborhood. It was great opportunities. Once you live that life, that true beach life, it's really hard to give up and replicate.
Yeah, and if you want more information about this home, simply reach out to us. All of our contact information information is below. We can share the pricing with you, the other great details. We can even show you other homes in that neighborhood. So if this home might not be the one for you, but you want to learn more about that, definitely reach out to us. And how do they do that, Lanir?
All you have to do is give us a call, you shoot us a text, you set up an email, schedule a Zoom call so we can meet face to face, connect all those dots so when you get down here, it's a very smooth transition.
And right down below in our description, you'll see a link to our calendar. So you can go on there, pick a time, pick a date that's convenient for you, and we'll sit down and have a nice video call via Zoom and really learn what's important to you, and we can share and answer all of your questions.
Now, we understand that buying a home is a marathon. It's not a sprint. If your timetable dictates that you have urgency, we'll certainly elevate that sense of urgency. But we're here to protect you, protect your investment. Make sure that when you're moving down here, you're making the most informed decision. You know, Caleb and myself, we made this move. We made this similar move. We were just like you, in front of our computers, researching YouTube. I myself was typing in sleepy beach towns in America, and I landed on Englewood, Florida, and Venice, Florida. And I chose Englewood because of that novelty of having that sleepy beach town. It's one of the more unique in charming towns I've ever experienced. Now, there is room for opportunity, there's room for growth, but it's really hard to replicate a sleepy beach town. And with the inception of Wellen Park, you have that as an anchor point of value. You're really only 15-20 minutes from having a great date night down at downtown Wellen, or whether you want to jump, hop, skip, and jump up to Sarasota to get more diversity in that cultural mix. You're only about 45 minutes away from there, but there's certainly something for everyone. But there's something unique about that small town beach vibe that you get to experience here.
Yeah, and that's what BeachWalk definitely offers. I don't live in BeachWalk, but I live just north of it, and I live just about as far away from the beach as it is from BeachWalk. And I can tell you, being 5 minutes from the beach, it makes it so nice. You can just scoot over there for sunset. It's only a 15-20 minute whole excursion. 5 minutes to the beach, 5 minutes for that sunset, and 5 minutes back. It allows you to go to the beach, whether it's for that sunset or if you want to go there for that morning walk. The proximity to Minnesota Key is just perfect, and it's for those people who want to live that beach lifestyle in their retirement.
Now, we live that beach life. Like we said, I'm in Venice, I'm in Englewood, Caleb's in Venice, respectively. We're both very close to that beach. There's something to be said about being able to access the beach without having all the labor of having to bring all of the extra things that you would have to pack up in your car. I remember growing up in Maryland, going to Ocean City, Maryland, which was our closest beach. It's a 3.5-hour trek to get to one of the world's busiest beaches. It is so highly concentrated and dense. It's hard to find any peace of mind. It's hard to find any sand to lay on and actually lay out. And it's just, in the water's freezing. But I remember the amount of stuff we had to schlep in order to be sustained. There's something freeing about just being within 4 minutes. You don't need a plan. You don't need a prep. All you need to do is make 2 left turns and you're at the beach living that never-ending summer.
Grab your towel, throw it in a bag, and you're at the beach in 5 minutes. It's just perfect. BeachWalk is just a really magical place between, that incredible lagoon-style pool that they have with the on-site dining that is going to be opened any day. That poolside dining, you're going to be able to lift up your flag like you're at that 5-star resort, and there's going to be a hostess that comes over, helps you with that drink order, maybe place that food order. It's just a great place, plus all of the additional amenities with like Lanir mentioned, the 10 pickleball courts, the bocce ball courts, the beautiful lake and that boardwalk that they have. There's the dog parks. There's the community garden. Rent a plot in that garden, and you can have your own little sanctuary where you can keep that green thumb fresh and just really grow those plants that you can't get anywhere else.
Well, BeachWalk is really cool. You may be asking yourself, well, what kind of people move into BeachWalk? First, let's start that people who move there are all subscribing to live that same lifestyle, being close to the beach, and there really is no bounds by that. It's from multi-generational. It's really, you have a mix of retirees and families with that inception of that Leighton Grand model, that really large, beautiful 2-story home. It's really inviting. It's really a multi-generation neighborhood. And the fact that this sits in Sarasota County, it puts you in that #1 school system in all of Florida. So if you have a family or you're a growing family, this really gives you peace of mind that your kids are going to be in a very safe and very academically robust school system. But this also is great if you're a retiree. We know that when you're buying a home, it's also an investment. And having the peace of mind that that home lies within a solid and reputable school district really lends to its value. Now, there's going to be many more things happening within this area, but BeachWalk is for someone who really wants to live that really small town vibe, that small town feel. A day in a life in BeachWalk. You can head down to Dearborn, that beautiful historic art district where they always close the street for those farmer markets. Now we have 2 farmer markets weekly. The first Saturday every month is when you get to really experience Old Florida. They shut down that street and everyone brings out their classic cars. Everyone lines the streets or sitting down drinking coffee at one of their favorite coffee shops. But it's truly an eclectic town. Or you can go or head over to beach yoga, catch a nice vibe, stretch out with all your local community, or go out fishing. Maybe, you know, we talked about all these things, but we didn't even mention water sports, all the accessibility, right? There's boating in this town.
It's pretty much around the corner. If you want to rent a boat, you want to rent a jet ski, a paddleboard, a kayak, you can do that just minutes from BeachWalk. So, you know, beach life, water life is right around the corner. You know, that's something you don't get in Wellen Park. Wellen Park, it's a little bit more of a trek. You have, you know, everyone that moves to Wellen Park does it for that Wellen Park area, and they pretty much stay there. But with BeachWalk, it gives you that option that right outside the neighborhood, you have tons of great fun beach and water activities to do.
Now let's talk about some of the cons, because we want you to be fully informed. So when you're getting into this, you're getting everything that your heart's desire. Now Englewood, because it's a small beach town, it's only so large of a footprint. You don't have national chain restaurants there, for exception of a few. It's more mom and pop options, but they have some really great choices from Farlow's, which has some really great Caribbean St. Croix influenced meals, from one of your cool little tiki huts like the Lighthouse Grill sitting over there looking over Stump Pass. There's some really cool mom and pop options. And now that Dearborn is being renovated, you have some new venues coming. You're gonna have a seafood restaurant at the end of Dearborn with vacation villas. We have Danny Duncan, one of the more creative YouTubers who was born and raised in Englewood, attended Englewood Lemon Bay High School. He has a golf, 18-hole, what is it called?
Well, a mini golf course.
A mini golf course being built. That's an indication that this is a multi-generational destination. Now, Englewood is not going to be that boom town with high rises. It's a sleepy beach town. It's always going to maintain that old Florida feel because of the development here. You'll leave so much land between that 75 quarter and the Gulf Coast. So you're not going to have any worries of it turning into the next Fort Lauderdale or Miami. It's going to be Englewood, and what I like to affectionately refer to as Englewood Easy. Now, I know we've covered quite a bit. We wanted to give you sentiment. We want to give you some insights. But if you need to learn more specifics, hone it in and dial it in. We are here to help. We are relocation experts. We understand this market. We live in this market. We service this market, and we truly care about your future.
And most importantly, we help buyers just like you trying to come down here and live that Florida life. That's what we do. We help you, walk you through the process from very beginning, where it's watching our videos, learning about the area. Then when you get into town, we're happy to take you and show you all of these great neighborhoods. And then we negotiate that deal on your behalf and give you the best representation that you deserve.
So hopefully we've narrowed it down. You're able to make a more informed decision between BeachWalk and Wellen Park. Schedule a call with us. Let's get things moving. Get down here. We're going to show you the area. We're going to help you learn everything you need to know so you can make that informed decision between those 2 neighborhoods, those 2 parts of town. Or maybe there's something else that you have to, that's really screaming to you. We'll help you figure that out. We'll find you that perfect neighborhood. We'll find you that perfect home. And most importantly, hopefully Caleb will find you that perfect price point.
Guaranteed.
So we've covered quite a bit, Caleb. There's certainly more to learn.
Yep.
So remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell so you'll be the first to be notified. And so come live that Englewood easy life.
Yeah, and don't forget to leave us a comment. If there's something we didn't cover, feel free to share it. Or if you have additional questions, leave it in our comments, and we're happy to get back to you.
Right, so that's it, right, Caleb?
So for this week in Venice, Florida, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Lanir.
And we'll see you next week.